boxing fans, boxing critics, and boxing analysts. Hey, I really appreciate each and every one of you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Greetings and salutations. Salute from the South. One love to the whole family and boxing community who love the sport of boxing, who genuinely love the sport of boxing. I really appreciate you all. I have been having just a blast, man. I've had a blast with these lives, with the guests, just lives in general. All you, coming in, supporting and listening and commentating. And like I said this recently in one of my lives that, in the introduction, I think it was the post-fight reaction on Angelo Leo versus Tremaine Williams. I explained in the beginning how, it's about all you, I don't do these videos for me. I do it for you, and obviously I do it for the love of the sport of boxing and for you all, and I really appreciate how you all collaborate with me, comment and join in on the lives because, I've been saying this and I always say it, how, live shows and even the videos that I put here and the comments that you guys all post and in the lives, it's organic. It all grows, when you guys put a comment here and there in the lives in the chat, we talk about what you talk about also, comment. We talk about your comments also, and expound upon it, and with the guests and just lives in general and videos, it's just a blast, man. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing. All the new subscribers, I appreciate you all, definitely, man. So I want to talk about something. This is a trip because this was like back in January, man, and we're in 2020. This is back in January 2020. This came down, this popped up, Stay Ready Boxing TV, Stay Ready TV, thank you so much. The reason why I thank you is because it was a great interview that he did, with the coach, and we're going to get to it in a moment. And I wanted to talk about it, so many months ago, man. It's just that, time, life, blah, 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 right? I didn't get around to it. And this is cool, man. I was mentioned in a tweet, and it's exactly what I wanted to talk about months ago. And I had to find this tweet in my Twitter account. Excuse me, in this Twitter account, I had to find it, and thankfully I found it, man. So let's get to it. And it's interesting stuff because let me just I just use that for the image there. It's interesting stuff because. I mean, it's like sad but true, I guess we can say, right? Like, this is from Pandemic Lefty. Check him out. He mentioned me here, like I said, in a tweet, okay? And I appreciate that, man. Pandemic Lefty, thanks so much. At Lazy Lefty and his Twitter account. I'll leave a link in the description, right? Of this tweet. It says, and this is the interview. It was a live interview. Like I said, man, shouts out to Stay Ready TV. And he was interviewing trainer Nick Gatlin, all right? It says here, watching this interview with trainer Nick Gatlin, who works with Ronnie Shields, okay? So Nick Gatlin works with Ronnie Shields, and me, Renee Box Young, asked, it's cool because I put there, it's awesome, Stay Ready was he was bouncing off of the questions back and forth there in the live session there, and, people were putting questions in the chat, and while he was talking to Nick Gatlin in the interview, and it was cool because, Nick Gatlin was answering the questions that, Stay Ready was asking, and it was awesome, and they went to my question, okay, and this is what I asked. I asked there, I said, hey, coach, are politics in boxing as bad as we hear? And that I put that question there, and this is what the coach responded. Stay Ready got my question there, and he asked the coach. Thank you, Stay Ready, for that, man. I appreciate that, man. And he said, in boxing, check this out, you guys. In boxing, it's not about how good you can fight. It's about who you know and who you got working for you. He said that, man. Nick Gatlin said that. It's not about how good you can fight. It's about who you know and who you got working for you. Like I said, this was back in January of 2020. So like I said, it was months and months ago, man, that I wanted to do this. I wanted to push this video, but I was just so busy. At that time, the school year was coming back. It was back around, and before this crazy pandemic stuff, man. I mean, the school year was beginning, and I was, busy at school and working, and, just life, man. And I really wanted to push this video out and talk about this, and thankfully I got the time right now. So, And recently I've been just pushing out lives and stuff like that. So, and this is since this date I wanted to do this, So isn't that a trip? Isn't that a trip how Nick Gatlin says it's not about how good you can fight, it's about who you know and who you got working for you. So, I mean, he was straight up there. Nick Gatlin was straight up in that interview. He answered me that, that question that I had there. I appreciate it. Again, I repeat, stay ready. Thanks so much for posting my question to the coach, to the trainer. Isn't that crazy? Now, I personally think, I know, or, I guess, I personally and strongly believe, talent does get fighters a long way in the sport of boxing. But then again, it's like, according to what that coach said, that's the politics, that's why I asked that, what we hear so many things about politics in the sport of boxing. Politics sticks its dirty nose in the business, and it prevents real talented fighters from getting, to the top. It's sad, but true. This disgusting, part and aspect of humanity and the whole world, it sticks its disgusting nose in the business of everything, not just boxing, in all walks of life. I mean, it's true though. I mean, wait, look, for example, this came to mind right now. Sometimes I don't really have bullet points when I speak, do lives, or I'm sorry, when I do, videos. It just, I have it in my mind. I have I'm a real visualistic person, so I try to use the right side of my brain and just visually have my bullet points, and I just speak it out, and sometimes things just come out of nowhere, and that's the beauty of these things. This is just a quick example. Music, okay, like, we see it in the sport of boxing, like, music, I mean, there are so many talented musicians out there who deserve the limelight, who deserve to be on the top, who sing from the heart and got amazing talent, amazing voices, and, sing and project beautiful, pure lyrics, and nowadays, it's just a lot of trash, man. I mean, nowadays, you just can't believe. I'm not saying all artists nowadays, no, like, who are on the top, no. But there's just so much music out there that's just, I mean, it's degrading the psyche of humanity. It's just degrading. I mean, it's not making people better. It's not making people progress. It's not making people, tap into the real skills and talent and things that the potential that they have. It just degenerates humanity, and that's why we see society. That's part of the reason why we see society as it is in the world. And it's and when we apply it with boxing, same thing. I mean, you have talented fighters out there who cannot get a break because a lot of it depends. I mean, yes, talent gets them far, skills gets them far, but then again, it's like it does depend a lot. A big portion of it, or a certain percentage of it, does depend on who the fighter knows. So that person can help them, get to the top. And it's sad how there are fighters out there, man, who can't get a break, and they're really, really talented and skilled, So, I mean, I kind of want to make this video, I don't want to make it long, I just want to make it short and get to the point, man. So I'm going to get back to that tweet real quick, all right? So I'm just going to repeat. It says, watching this interview with trainer Nick Gatlin, who works with Ronnie Shields, and, Renee Box Young asked if the politics of boxing are as bad as we hear. And he said, in boxing, it's not about how good you can fight. It's about who you know and who you got working for you. Wow. I mean, excuse me. That speaks volumes, and I'm going to bring this topic up. I'm going to bring this up, excuse me, and Boxing Then and Now. If you haven't checked it, go check it out, man. Boxing Then and Now, the series I got live, a live series I got. We finished part 4. We're going to part 5, and we're going to keep pushing it, Lord willing, man. We're going to keep pushing it, and great stuff with amazing guests, Reggie Owens, Curtis Anderson, Stormy B. And I'm gonna bring this up. I got something special, man. The next session's gonna be awesome. The next part 5, is gonna be awesome, man. It's gonna be good stuff. You gotta tune into that. Tune into that, definitely. And I'm gonna bring this up. I'm gonna bring this up. And I don't know why. I don't think I have brought this up. I don't know why I haven't brought it up. I think I mentioned it in a video some time ago, but I want to emphasize this point and one of the bullet points that we're going to talk about, okay? So I need you guys to tune in. I need you to put, the notification bells on. I need you to share, okay? Because, I mean, My intention of sharing my videos and my content in my channel is because I want the awareness to spread, okay? We need to spread the awareness for the love of the sport of boxing. It's for that. And it's for your own good, you know what I'm saying? For our own good, because we learn so much. Like I said, man, I've said it time and time again, and, I even said it in the introductory video, the trailer, that I got a, trailer for my channel. And we apply so many things in our lives from the sport of boxing, and that's why I say it's for our own good. It's for our own, edification and progression and being better people, striving in life, you know what I'm saying? Fighting in the things of life, fighting for what we want, you know what I mean? And being better people, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I say my intention of having you share it, wanting, desiring this to be shared and spreading it is for that, you know what I'm saying? And we become better people, in this community, you know what I'm saying? And we all learn from each other. We all grow from one another. So, and I want to talk about this, getting back to what I was saying, that I want to talk about this in the next series and connect it to the bullet points that I have planned. So, isn't that a trip? So it's sad but true, and we see it everywhere in life, man. Like I said, I repeat, and that's just one aspect. We see it in music. We see it in many things. I reiterate, I'm not saying that talent doesn't get us far. No, I'm not saying that skills doesn't get us far. It does. You know what I mean? And a lot of people, it's not always, well, I don't know. It's kind of intertwined. But talent and skill have a lot to do with it. I mean, I got to get that point across, right? Talent and skill does get people to the top. But it also depends on who you know. And I mean, in the sport of boxing, I mean, like I said, I repeat, there are many talented young fighters out there who just can't find a break. And, I hope that, and that's another reason to share this. I mean, I hope that promoters, the right managers, get in contact and look for it and seek fighters, who really got the skill and talent to help them out. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them don't have those connections, don't have, people who reach out to them. That's what we need. We all need a helping hand. We all need a helping hand. We cannot do everything alone. You know what I'm saying? We cannot be isolated from society and just be alone with our talent and skills, just one person. We need people to help us. We need a community. We need a team. Without a team or community, how are you going to, you know what I'm saying? You can't just do everything alone. You need a community to help you too. That's what I'm saying. People like, people share, people subscribe because of the community. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You see what I'm trying to get at here? And it happens in all walks of life. So, so thank you so much, guys. Like, subscribe, share. I appreciate each and every one of you, but, that's the interesting reality, isn't it? What Nick Gatlin said. So salute. Thank you so much. And Renee Box Young. Stay safe, everybody. Stay safe out there in these crazy times we're living in. Love you guys. Peace out, fam.